Poland's aircraft fought desperately against Germany's September 1939 invasion. From modern P.37 Łoś bombers to obsolete P.11c fighters, from reconnaissance workhorses to training aircraft pressed into combat, 20 types defended Poland during 18 catastrophic days. Representing ambitious engineering repeatedly undermined by insufficient numbers and devastating technological disadvantage, Polish aviation displayed remarkable courage against overwhelming odds.
Fighters. Let's begin with Poland's fighters. PZL P.11c, Poland's primary fighter at war outbreak, representing 1930s gull-wing monoplane design. Approximately 175 produced from 1935. Powered by 630 horsepower Bristol Mercury 6 radial engine, reaching 242 miles per hour maximum speed. Armed with 2 or 4 7.92mm machine guns, depending on variant. Superior maneuverability against Messerschmitt Bf 109, but hopelessly outclassed in speed and firepower. Poland possessed 109 operational examples, September 1, 1939. PZL P.11a, earlier production variant serving secondary defensive duties by war outbreak. Approximately 50 produced from 1934. Powered by 575 horsepower Bristol Mercury 4 radial engine, reaching 230 miles per hour. Armed with 2 7.92mm machine guns. Featured similar gull-wing configuration as P.11c, but weaker engine. Poland possessed 20 operational examples, mostly relegated to reserve squadrons when Germany invaded. PZL P.7a, obsolete predecessor, remaining in frontline service due to fighter shortages. Approximately 150 produced from 1933. Powered by 575 horsepower Bristol Mercury 4 radial engine, reaching 205 miles per hour maximum speed. Armed with 2 7.92mm machine guns. Completely outclassed by contemporary fighters, but flew desperate defensive missions. Poland possessed 30 operational examples assigned to secondary defense roles. PZL P.24. Export-oriented development never adopted domestically despite superior performance characteristics. Approximately 40 produced exclusively for foreign customers. Powered by 970 horsepower Gnome Rhone 14N radial engine, reaching 267 miles per hour. Armed with 2 20mm cannons and 2 machine guns. Represented peak PZL gull-wing fighter development. Bulgaria, Greece, Romania, and Turkey purchased variants, while Poland paradoxically retained obsolete P-11 fighters. PZL P-50, Yastrom, modern low-wing fighter prototype representing Poland's desperate modernization attempt. Single prototype completed. Powered by 840 horsepower Bristol Mercury 8 radial engine with projected 317 miles per hour maximum speed. Armed with 4 7.92mm machine guns. Enclosed cockpit and retractable undercarriage marked dramatic advancement. Prototype flew August 15, 1939, mere weeks before invasion. Catastrophic timing prevented any operational deployment. PWS-10, Poland's first indigenous fighter design, relegated to training by 1939. Approximately 80 produced from 1932. Powered by 500 horsepower Bristol Jupiter radial engine, reaching 160 miles per hour. Armed with 2 machine guns. High-wing biplane configuration completely obsolete against modern Luftwaffe fighters. Some aircraft pressed into desperate defensive roles during September campaign despite hopeless inadequacy. PWSA, license-built Czech Avia Bh-33 biplane fighter, representing early 1930s technology. Approximately 50 produced from 1931. Powered by 450 horsepower Bristol Jupiter engine, armed with 2 machine guns. Completely obsolete by September 1939. Relegated to training duties, but Poland's desperate situation occasionally forced operational deployment. Symbolic reminder of aviation's rapid technological advancement throughout decade. Bombers. Moving on to Poland's bombers. PZL P.37 Łoś, Poland's finest bomber, representing world-class design, tragically arriving in inadequate numbers. Approximately 100 produced from 1938.
Powered by twin 918 horsepower Bristol Pegasus XX radial engines, reaching 276 miles per hour maximum speed. Armed with three 7.7mm machine guns, carrying 2,580 kilograms bombs internally. Modern twin-tail design, faster than many contemporary fighters. Only 36 operational, September 1, 1939. PZL P.23, Karasz, light bomber and reconnaissance workhorse, serving as Poland's main bomber aircraft. Approximately 250 produced from 1936. Powered by 720 horsepower Bristol Pegasus VIII radial engine, reaching 198 miles per hour cruising speed. Armed with three 7.7mm machine guns, carrying 700 kilograms bombs. Dangerous flight characteristics above 198 miles per hour forced operational restrictions. Poland possessed 114 operational examples, performing desperate low-level attacks. PZL P.46, some advanced bomber prototype intended replacing obsolete Karasz design. Single prototype completed 1938. Powered by 925 horsepower Bristol Pegasus XX radial engine, reaching estimated 280 miles per hour. Featured retractable bombardier gondola and twin-tail configuration. Armed with improved defensive armament, carrying approximately 900 kilograms bombs. Outstanding performance potential never realized due to production delays preceding German invasion. LWS-6 Zuber, heavy bomber design obsolete before entering service. Approximately 30 produced from 1938. Powered by twin 680 horsepower Bristol Pegasus VIII radial engines, reaching 210 miles per hour maximum speed. Armed with three machine guns, carrying 1,000 kilogram bombs. Suffered inadequate speed for daylight operations. Relegated to training duties by September 1939 due to complete vulnerability against German fighters. Reconnaissance and support. Moving on to Poland's reconnaissance and support aircraft. Lublin R-XIII. Primary reconnaissance aircraft, providing Poland's battlefield intelligence capability. Approximately 150, produced from 1932. Powered by 420 horsepower Skoda-built Lorraine Dietrich engine, reaching 124 miles per hour maximum speed. Armed with two machine guns, three-seat configuration optimized for observation missions. Slow and vulnerable, but Poland possessed 55 operational examples, performing vital reconnaissance despite heavy losses. RWD-14 Czapla, Army cooperation aircraft designed specifically for tactical reconnaissance missions. Approximately 60, produced from 1935. Powered by 420 horsepower Polish-built Walter engine, reaching 138 miles per hour maximum speed. Armed with two machine guns. Featured distinctive parasol wing configuration. Poland possessed 40 operational examples, conducting low-level observation missions under devastating German air superiority. Suffered catastrophic attrition rates. LWS-3 Miła, modern reconnaissance aircraft arriving tragically too late for operational deployment. Only two prototypes completed before war outbreak. Powered by 780 horsepower Bristol Pegasus VIII radial engine, reaching 215 miles per hour. Featured sleek, modern design with retractable undercarriage. Armed with defensive machine guns. Outstanding potential never realized due to production delays. Remained experimental when Germany invaded September 1939. RWD-13, light liaison and communications aircraft adapted for military observation duties. Approximately 20 military variants produced. Powered by 130 horsepower PZL Junior radial engine, reaching 112 miles per hour maximum speed. Simple high-wing monoplane configuration. Featured excellent short-field performance, enabling operation from improvised airstrips. Performed courier and liaison missions throughout September campaign despite minimal defensive capability. RWD-17, improved liaison aircraft derived from successful RWD-13 design. Limited production before war outbreak. Powered by 130 horsepower PZL Junior radial engine. Featured refined aerodynamics and improved crew accommodation. Several examples performed operational liaison missions during September 1939 campaign. Excellent handling characteristics enabled operation from rough field airstrips throughout desperate defensive operations. PZL P.43. Export reconnaissance variant never officially adopted by Polish forces domestically. Approximately 54 produced exclusively for Bulgarian orders. Powered by 970 horsepower Gnome Rhone 14N radial engine, reaching 227 miles per hour. Featured 2 forward-firing machine guns plus defensive armament. 5 incomplete Bulgarian aircraft impressed into emergency Polish service with 41st Reconnaissance Squadron. Performed limited combat missions. Trainers and support. Moving on to Poland's trainers pressed into service. WWII. Poland's most numerous aircraft serving as primary pilot training platform. Approximately 550 produced from 1934. Powered by 120 horsepower PZL Junior radial engine reaching 106 miles per hour maximum speed. Simple high-wing monoplane configuration featuring excellent handling characteristics. Primarily training duties, but desperate circumstances forced some examples into liaison and observation roles during September campaign. PWS-26. Advanced biplane trainer serving Poland's pilot training program. Approximately 320 produced from 1937. Powered by 220 horsepower Skoda-built Wright Whirlwind radial engine reaching 125 miles per hour. Featured tandem open cockpits. Primarily relegated to training missions, but desperate defensive situation forced some aircraft into light attack and reconnaissance roles. Completely inadequate for combat, but flew courageously regardless. Kant Z-506. Italian torpedo bomber representing Poland's naval aviation ambitions. Single unarmed example delivered before war outbreak. Powered by 3 750 horsepower Alfa Romeo radial engines, reaching 217 miles per hour maximum speed. Large triple-engine seaplane configuration. Incomplete delivery prevented operational deployment. Numerous additional aircraft ordered but remained undelivered when Germany invaded, symbolizing Poland's desperate rearmament efforts. From obsolete P-7A biplanes to modern P-37 Łoś bombers, Polish aviation traveled a compressed evolutionary journey. Gull-wing P.11c fighters provided backbone defense despite technological obsolescence. The magnificent P.37 Łoś demonstrated world-class engineering arriving in tragically inadequate numbers. Reconnaissance aircraft like Lublin R-XIII and RWD-14 Czapla provided vital intelligence under devastating losses. Training aircraft pressed into desperate combat roles showcased Poland's determination. Industrial limitations, chronic production delays, and catastrophic numerical disadvantage repeatedly plagued promising designs. Poland's 20 aircraft types demonstrated remarkable engineering ambition and extraordinary pilot courage, consistently undermined by overwhelming German technological and numerical superiority during 18 days of desperate resistance.